sure that my MacBook won't die on me this time. There we go. I know that I hit live already. What's going on, everyone? Hopefully everyone is doing good. Welcome, welcome. All right, so we're gonna let the notifications go off. So, but first, this is a little lopsided. There we go. So, we got to put it this way. Now, if I need to move it up a little bit, I will. But I think this is good positioning, at least for now. I still haven't got. Oh, here's the notification right here. There we go. Excellent. And we have great streaming quality. That is very, very nice. What is going on, everyone? We already have Taher Hussein saying first. What's going on? Juan Remez going in with the yo. What's going on, gentlemen? Hopefully everyone is doing all right. Now, what I do feel like doing this time, because we're starting a little bit early, is grabbing a water. So actually, that's where I messed up. Give me about 25 seconds, guys. I'm going to go and run and get some water. Because as you can see, it gets a little hard speaking out here for so long. So I'll be right back. All right, here we go. Here we go. I'm back. I'm back. What's up, everyone? Yeah, I gotta drink some water because my throat. I thought I was getting sick last time. Thankfully, as I was hoping it wasn't a full-blown sickness, but still, my throat was hurting a little bit. And here we are, guys. So, welcome to everyone joining the live stream. If this is your first time, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It really helps this channel reach a much wider audience. So, I have Fatima saying, loving the hairstyle. Thank you. I took a nap not too long ago. Today was my off day from work, and honestly, I should not have taken that nap because two reasons, right? Don't you just hate it when you take a nap and then you wake up feeling even more tired? So I woke up feeling super groggy. I wish I never would have taken that nap. Yeah, it was just an unproductive nap. Even though I did sleep for like a good hour, I woke up feeling even worse. So thank you for that. This is my bed hair right here. And my little brother's going to help me out get a perm soon. So the curly hair is on the way. Apple Watch Punk, oi. What's going on, Apple Watch Punk? I see you. Juan Remez also says, what it do, homie? Not much. Like I said, I just recently woke up from a nap. So it is my off day. Live stream video. So today, you already know it's every Wednesday and Sunday. So we're out here. I was already looking forward to hanging out with you guys today. But Jenna Rose says, hottie for real. Thank you so much, Jenna, for that. Tech for your needs. Hello, folks. What's up, Tech for your needs? And we have Mr. Chris Alberto over here saying, first, Tech for your needs, saying it is not easy speaking without water doing a live stream for sure. It's really not. It's actually kind of hard. Then we have Josie saying, you look great. Thank you so much, Josie, with the heart. I'm going to send you a heart right back because I want to say this is the first time you joined the live streams. And yeah, hopefully you can stick around for a little bit longer because these live streams tend to be really fun. Everyone is just out here just hanging out and asking some questions. So guys, welcome to everyone who has made it so far. Chris Alberto, first time here. Not my last, absolutely. So Mr. Chris Alberto, bro, today I was in the gym, dude. So I was doing some heavy lifting on chest. I know that I got there as you were leaving, so that kind of sucks. But let me know about tomorrow. Tomorrow I am probably going to go to the gym in the morning. You already know, for anyone that does go to the gym, anyone who is a gym rat on this chat, the gym culture is just a way of life, man. That's just how it is, you know? All right, so we got a few things to talk about today, right? Before we get into it, couple of updates. So tomorrow is what, Thursday already? Man, another week has passed by already. It's so crazy how these days continue to pass by. But anyway, okay. So Apple Watch Ultra 2 review is coming up pretty soon, as well as an Apple Watch 2 versus Apple Watch Ultra 1. I'm sorry. Let me start that over. Apple Watch Ultra 2 versus Apple Watch Ultra 1 comparison is soon to come after that. And then don't forget about the Solo Loop reviews and also the new Fine Woven reviews. But with that being said, so there is exactly 1 week left for the Bandaholic giveaway. So if you guys haven't joined that giveaway yet, you definitely need to. There's a hidden band giveaway as well. So every single band review that I upload to the internet comes accompanied with a with a giveaway. So if you haven't joined, simply just watch until the end of the videos so that you can figure out how to enter. We're going to be drawing a live winner next Wednesday. Next Wednesday's live stream I'm actually very excited for. It should be really lit. We're going to have a lot of Bandaholics out. And I'm going to try my very best to get it in as early as possible, and not only make it early, but also make it a longer live stream. I think that'd be very, very fun. Juan Rebus, take a nap with your feet raised above your heart. Your nap will feel like a long 8 hours sleep. Okay. I've never heard that. Wait, I want a heart too. Jenna, you can definitely get a heart. There we go. Yes, sir. So definitely all love for any and all of my subscribers making it onto the live stream. You know that I appreciate that very much. Fatima says, what's your recommendation on cases other than the popular ones such as OtterBox, Spec, InCase, Casemate, etc.? So good question, Fatima. So normally I would have gone for just the regular Apple cases, but now working at AT&T, I'm literally slinging cases left and right. So there's this one brand called, what is it? Bodyguards? No, not Bodyguards. It's something guards. There's just a lot. Spec is also really good. I know that you just mentioned. Of course, there's OtterBox. There's also Pelican cases. So Pelican is like the competitor to OtterBox, and Pelican has a wide variety of different cases. So they have the really bulky and durable ones that are like triple layer. So those are really great for full body protection. But then they also have some slimmer cases as well. By the way, for all of you guys watching, check out the new earring. I don't think you see it. I don't think I've shown off the new earring here on the live stream before. So this is the Patora earring off of DBZ, and everywhere I have gone, I've only had it for like a week. And initially I wasn't sure if I was gonna, because I had the cross earring. I think everyone watching knows exactly which cross earring I'm referring to. The thing is, after a while, I just figured that the cross earring was just a bit overplayed, and I wanted something new. So here, let me go back here to the chat. We got Gareth. What's up, bro? Nice to see you. Gareth, what's going on, my boy? Hopefully you're doing really, really good. You already know we're out here every Wednesday and Thursday. Mike made it onto the chat. Mike, I always get very excited when you make it onto the chat because I know that you always have a lot of stuff to say. So Mike says, but where's my heart, Juan? I thought you loved me. Man, look, if anyone wants any dedicated hearts, just let me know in the live chat. I will send you one. Mike, you know it's all love from me, man. For years and years and years, we have been good we've been good friends. We've been good buddies. And one day soon, either I'm going to pull up on you or I'm going to have you fly out over here to Atlanta, Georgia. More than likely get you a hotel for the night just so that you can meet the Juan and Only. I think it's about time. It's been years since we've met, so thank you so much for always being a long-time viewer, Mike. I always appreciate you on here. Hilda, which is my mom, Hilda Covarrubias, make sure you say the last name right. If you mispronounce it, don't even say it at all. I've heard a variety of different names with people trying to say my last name. I've heard Kovarabolus. I've heard Kabalabas. There's no L in there. Why would you say that? I've also heard Kovar, and then they just give up, and that's it. They just go Kovar, and that's it. And really, I mean, I get it. It's like, how many syllables? 5 syllables. Covarrubias. Yeah, it's 5 syllables, but that's how you say it. So anyway, mi mamá Hilda Covarrubias, hola papi, muy ricas las alitas que cocinaste hoy. Gracias por también cocinar. So thing is, guys, I have a knack for the kitchen. I like cooking. Whatever everyone's preferences is, I know that there's some people who absolutely detest being in the kitchen. Hey, I understand. I have a knack for it. My mom loves to cook, so I cooked some chicken wings for my family today. I seasoned them to perfection, and really all you need is 4 seasonings before you put on whatever kind of dressing, or not dressing, but sauce you want. So normally I put a dash of lemon pepper, a little bit of onion powder, some Greek seasoning, and some Cajun seasoning. The Cajun really adds that extra kick to the spice. And then me personally, I like medium buffalo or hot buffalo. It just depends on what kind of vibe I'm feeling with. if I'm doing hot buffalo, I'm definitely going to have a couple beers with my meal, because who doesn't like beers with wings? I mean, come on, this is the perfect companion. If it's medium, then a nice little carbonated beverage also works as well. It's just, you know, with hot wings, you're going to want some liquid to drink. We do have Mr. Apple Watch Punk with a $4.99 super chat. And by the way, it's letting me know right here that this is Apple Watch Punk's first time sending a super chat. So Mr. Apple Watch Punk, as always, thank you so much for making it onto the live streams. Your super chat means so much to me. And guys, for anyone that ever wants to send me any super chats, do realize that this goes directly to supporting the channel. So as you guys might know, I have a ton of expenses when it comes to this channel, buying all these bands, buying all this tech, and of course my giveaway comes from right here. So it comes from me, and it's just me wanting to spread the love. So Apple Watch Punk, your $5 definitely goes to supporting this channel. And just know, I think you guys have sent collectively, ever since I started live streaming, I think you guys have already sent up to $100 worth of super chats. So man, the fact that you guys do that, and you guys already know they're never, ever, ever expected. I always go on these live streams just to hang out here with you guys. But whenever you guys do send super chats, they mean the world to me. Keep it up if you're willing to. Of course, they're never expected. And if you guys never set a super chat for the rest of the time that I live stream, I'm definitely a-okay with that. So Apple Watch Punk, thank you for that. That really means a lot to me. Let me drink some water real quick though. Jenna, don't be mean. That one was specifically for Mike, but also I can send another heart for the rest of everyone here that might be a little too shy to ask for it. Guys, you know it's all love. Jenna, don't be mean. Mike, I don't want to share a heart with everyone. Juan Coronavirus. Actually, when I was working at the bank, that's what everyone would call me. I swear to God. They'd be like, actually, Coronavirus, Covarrubias. And so, I don't know. It just became a thing. I was known as Juan Coronavirus. Jenna Kabalopolis. I like that one, actually, though. Kabalopolis. Fatima says, where do you recommend to get Apple Watch bands? I've only gotten mine from the official Apple website. I own a ton. So Fatima, I will go ahead and tell you I am the wrong person to ask for third-party bands. I'm sorry. I really am. Because I don't think I've ever bought a third-party band. I don't think. Mike, I would say consult with Mike here in the chat, but Mike is also just like me. We're spoiled in the regard that we don't really vibe with third-party bands, and we don't discriminate, right? There's so many cool styles that some third-party manufacturers will make for their bands. Sorry, I have to burp. It's just, for me, I don't know. I wouldn't even be able to give you a decent recommendation because I've never had third-party bands. Mike, maybe you have a little bit more input, maybe not. Let us know. Mike says, oh, here we go. eBay, join our Discord. We share deals and can help you make sure you don't get scammed with fakes and such. Yep, that's really good. Tech for your needs. I can pronounce your mom's name because my parents are Puerto Rican. I speak fluent Spanish. Really? Tech for your needs. Yo no sabía eso. Okay, so that's really cool. Well, if you ever want to send a comment in Spanish, yo obviamente soy muy fluente también en español. Me encanta hablarlo y aparte de eso, mi mamá, como ella no sabe inglés, también eso hace que yo practique mucho mi español. Todos los días lo hablo, especialmente en mi trabajo, es muy útil. Basically, for all of my non-Spanish speakers, I was basically saying that I'm very proud that I speak Spanish very fluently to this day. My mom doesn't speak any English, so I'm forced to speak Spanish with her, which is a terrific thing, actually, because I get to practice my Spanish literally every single day. So in that regard, it's very cool. I would absolutely be heartbroken if one day I lost my tongue. I don't think it's going to happen at this point since I've been speaking Spanish for, as long as I've been on this earth, which is 28 years. Yikes, I know I'm starting to get there. But thank you so much. I didn't know that, Tech for Your Needs. That's really cool. Mike, I wish I knew another language. Yeah, being bilingual is such a flex, man. Trust me, you can go from ha-ha, being spelled A-H-A-H-A, to ha-ha, being spelled J-A-J-A. Because, for those that don't know, in the Spanish language, the J makes the H sound, which is why I prefer my name in Spanish. So listen to this, right? So my name in Spanish is J-U-A-N. So the J sound makes the H sound. So this is why in Spanish my name is pronounced Juan, right? And apart from that, my middle name, which I'm going to shout out Jenna, because for a while she was wondering what my middle initial was until she eventually found out. I forgot how you found out, Jenna. I think it was on one of the live streams or maybe on my Twitter, but it's Manuel, right? But in English, growing up in elementary, they called me by my first and middle name, and it sounded atrocious. Juan Manuel. And it was like, bro, what? That sounds horrible. In Spanish, it's Juan Manuel. And it just has a way better ring. It just flows, just kind of, just goes off the tongue really good. Juan Manuel. Like, I really like my name in Spanish. So this is why in English, I prefer just to go by Juan, even though everyone is going to mispronounce it and Americanize it wrong. That's definitely okay. I have learned to live with it. But anyone who goes the extra mile to say Juan, or at least try to make it with the H sound, I just kind of have a little bit more respect for you. No, I'm just kidding. I have respect for everyone. It's cool when someone can actually say, Juan with the H sound. How did I get on this tangent? I forgot. Oh, I think this was because, Mike, you said that. Apple Watch Punk says, I won 2 giveaways, so it's the least I can do, man. Just dropped 174 at the vet for my cat. Oh, man, Apple Watch Punk, I am such a cat dude, man. I love cats. I don't have one. I had one. Sad story about that. But anyway, I need to get a cat. I want a cat so bad. I think cats are some of the best pets. It's not that I was against cats before. It's just growing up, I never had any experience with cats. I just always knew the stereotype of them. They're feisty. They scratch you. They're mean, whatnot. But yeah, no, that's a lot for a vet bill. 174, I can definitely see that. But I'm so glad you've won 2 giveaways already. I do want to say I remember the last one you won. I can't exactly pinpoint the first one you won. Maybe you can remind me. Which bands did you win? But anyway, Jenna Rose, I'm not being mean. Sure. Okay, well, I hope not. By the way, I'm not sure if Vicente, our moderator, I don't think he's on chat right now. Hopefully he makes it he makes it soon. But we do have Alejandro Covarrubia saying, Arriba Michoacán. Oh! Yes, sir. You already know how we say it over here in Michoacán, como dicen, en mi rancho, ya tú sabe. So, all right. Thank you to my little brother. That is my blood brother. So that is my actual biological little brother. Alejandro, y'all give him some hype. Gareth says, I remember there was a character, Marita Covarrubias in X-Files. Really liked her. Actually, yes. I've heard that before. Because, when you're in like middle school, high school, you just Google your last name for some reason. Something about X-Files. So you're right. That's cool. Covarrubias. Make sure you roll the R. So, let me see. Tech for Your Needs says, Juan, tú eres un ejemplo de joven trabajador. Gracias por todo lo que haces por la comunidad. Oh, man, Tech for Your Needs, that really, really means a lot to me. Y actualmente, aquí está mi mamá y también creo está mirando este live stream Bernardo. Y aquí están ellos que no me dejan mentir. Ustedes saben que a mí me gusta siempre, siempre, siempre trabajar. Yo no soy del tipo de persona que estoy siempre nomás acostado o en el sofá haciendo nada. Y está bien si a ti te gusta ese estilo de vida, pero para mí, o sea, a mí siempre me gusta hacer cosas. Si me siento por 2 horas, algo en mi cabeza me dice, ya párate, hay que hacer algo. So, para mí siempre, claro, tú sabes que yo trabajo tiempo completo en el AT&T. También trabajo aquí en mi canal de YouTube. Pero honestamente, yo no lo quería de alguna otra manera. A mí me encanta trabajar, me encanta estar activo, me encanta estar ocupado, porque no sé, para mí eso es algo que me hace ser feliz. So for my non-Spanish speakers, I basically just went on a little rant because Tech for Your Needs is hyping the boy up, letting me know that I'm hardworking, and I wanted to say thank you in English as well, just because I'm just that kind of person that I think this is why I attribute to not watching TV shows or movies all that much. And it's okay for everyone that does. I know that I'm in the very vast minority. I know majority of people enjoy watching movies, but for me, see, it's just a thing. I'd rather be working on my YouTube channel, or I'd rather be working on honing in my skills at guitar playing. Or maybe hit the gym, or if I'm not at my actual job, I'm always just continuously doing something. I'm just that kind of person. That's just my mentality. So Tech for Your Needs, muchas gracias otra vez. Como te vuelvo a decir, tus palabras honestamente me motivan más. So Tech for Your Needs, your words definitely motivate me even more. And you know that I'm going to be a lot busier this upcoming 2 months. And the Apple event is starting to die down a little bit. All of that hype is starting to die down. So thankfully, I get a little bit of a breather right now. But come November, especially late November and December, man, you already know this channel is really going to be on the incline because everyone is going to be online searching for for like Christmas stuff. So, all right, where was I? Jenna, it's hot. Oh wait, is it my last name? I forget. Your birthday cake. Gonna go read the Juan manual, see how he works. Shut up. Fever Ray says, happy to be bilingual too. My dad's name is Juan Manuel. That's so cool, Fever. So actually, so in the Spanish language, especially in Mexico, when someone has your same name, this is what I think is fascinating about the differences in the languages, right? Because in English, at least, I don't believe we have a term for this. I could be wrong. But in Spanish, whenever you have someone that has your identical name, and I mean, normally it's for people who have the same first and middle name. Because in Mexico, it's very common for people to have middle names. Here in America, it's kind of gone down in terms of people with two names. Clearly, there's, of course, many, many, many Americans who still have double names, you know, a first and middle name. But it's starting to be less common. But at least in Mexico still, you have a lot of people with double names. Hence me, I'm an example. So whenever there's someone who has your exact first and middle name, we call them un tocayo. Or if you're a girl or a woman, you would say tocaya, right? So what that means is, again, it's just someone who has the exact same first and middle name as you. So Fever, that means that your dad would be mi tocayo. So let's just say in a pretend universe that me and him were cool. When I would dap him up, I would say ¿Qué tal tocayo?, which basically just means what's up, and then, you know, tocayo is the word for someone with the same name as you. So that's really cool. That's a little bit of culture for y'all. So Shantina Boyd said, happy Wednesday. Can you please review the new Apple Watch when it drops? Actually, I was just looking at that. I was just looking at that on Twitter right before the live stream. I'm so glad you brought that up, Shantina. Thank you for that. And by the way, Shantina, I want to say this is the first or second time I've seen you on the live streams. I want to say you've been on one before. So if you have, let me know. If this is your first time, I want to give you a massive shout out for making it onto the live streams for the first time. Also, what features do you expect for upcoming 10-year anniversary of Apple Watch? So we have been discussing the Apple Watch Series X. We don't know what they're going to call it, but apparently it might be called the Series X, or really in reality Series 10. There were so many rumors before the Apple Watch Ultra 2 that the Apple Watch Series X was supposedly going to drop support for all the bands, or at least all the older bands. I feel like those rumors are being dispelled right now. I don't know if Apple's going to alienate their consumer base, but that's not to say that they won't. They've done it countless times already. They don't care. Like, they'll keep moving along. Classic examples are them removing the 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. Extremely unpopular kind of move for them to make, but they did it anyway. They don't care, right? So they might do the same thing with the Apple Watch band holders. So we'll just have to wait and see. Fever Ray said, just subscribe. That's so cool. We actually just got a subscriber here from the live stream. Everyone, let's go ahead and get some hype for Fever Ray. Y'all make sure y'all welcome Fever to the family. Welcome Fever to the tech family. I'm so glad to have you here. Hopefully you can stay here for years and years and years. I promise you won't be disappointed, and I always promise to deliver the highest quality content I can put together. I missed one. So Mike A says, I have a 4-year-old Siberian cat and he follows me around all day. Stop. Oh, I love cats for that reason. I remember when I lived, so for those of you guys that may not know me all that too well personally in terms of who I am as a person, I just recently graduated again from the University of Georgia. I went back for my minor in statistics, so that was interesting. But I lived out there for, again, 2 years, and I had a cat, and that cat was everything to me. That little cat, her name was Bean, and she was a very, very good kitty. She loved the heck out of me. And yeah, I felt that. I felt that because, like, I'd go to the bathroom, and then, you know, just to be on the toilet and whatnot, and then you just hear the little scratches at the door. So then you open the door, here comes the little cat, and it's just like, yo, can I have, like, a little bit of privacy? Like, can you just, you know? But cats are gonna be cats, and if they fuck with you, they're gonna be around you all day, you know? So girl, I'm white. This R doesn't roll. I apologize. Oh, by the way, so Jenna proposed a really, 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 really nice idea to me earlier today. I wanted to bring it up to you guys. However, I think the implementation of this is going to be a little hard, but Jenna proposed a great idea about bands and skin tones, right? So I roasted her a little bit, but as you guys know, not only am I olive skinned, so I have my tan skin, which I'm very proud of. I love that I can go outside or go to the beach for a couple days and not even use any kind of tanning products, but I can go to the beach in a couple days, just natural tan, and I look great. You know what I mean? So that's the upside of having olive skin. But Jenna mentioned it'd be cool to kind of have a video one day where I showcase like a certain batch of bands or a release of bands. It might work better during the winter season because, or I'm sorry, not the winter season, the spring season, because there's less bands that are released during the spring. But anyway, getting right to the point, she mentioned having different skin tones modeled on the bands. So I roasted her a little bit. I said, hey, can I use you as the example for the pasty white folks? And so, because she's right, I mean, she is. So like a bright blue band, and not only do I have olive skin, but I have tattoos as well. So the tattoos play a massive factor in how, you know, watches appear on my wrist. But that is a terrific idea. I just definitely have to get together a group of friends. And trust me, I have a variety of different friends from all kinds of backgrounds. But one day that would be really cool to go through, you know, the lightest of light skin tones to over here on the opposite ends with having darker skin tones. And then everything in between to kind of see how the bands look on different skin tones. I think that's a great idea. Again, the implementation, I would just have to have at least like 6 or 7 different buddies. That way we get the whole spectrum of skin tones. I think that's a great idea and something to definitely consider in the future. So Jenna, thank you so much for that idea. I thought it was really cool. Mike says, yeah, I never learned to roll my R's. I can tell for sure. Mike, I took 2 years of Spanish in high school, but don't remember any of it. Yeah, that's the thing about learning a different language. If you're not practicing it consistently, then you're never really going to learn it all that well. I've always said, but then again, I just have so much going on in my life that it's just, I wish I had more time. But if you're a Spanish speaker, you will know that Portuguese is very similar. I mean, if you listen to a Portuguese speaker as a Spanish speaker, if you listen very attentively, you can kind of pick out certain things that they're saying. So a lot of the words are very similar, but the conjugations aren't that much. However, if you are a Spanish speaker, then learning Portuguese is going to come very easy to you because you already know all the conjugations. And as a matter of fact, I mean, on the Iberian Peninsula, this is my geography nerd coming out, they're right next to each other. So you have Spain and Portugal. So of course, inevitably, their languages were going to kind of blend together. But we all know Portuguese and Spanish are not the same. But it would be cool to learn it. That way I could technically say that I'm trilingual. And then maybe I can move on to another Romance language, so like Italian or French. I believe French is also a Romance language. Oh, this water's kind of delicious. Or is it just that my throat's a little scratchy? Tech for your needs. Do you think we are getting an iMac M2 this year? Good question. Probably not. So we're already in the middle of October. Apple kind of hosts an October event every other year. I know the past 2 years they did do it back to back where they had an October event. And the October events aren't as big as the September iPhone events. Typically during the Apple October events, they upgrade like the budget iPad line. I remember last year they introduced the 10th generation of the budget iPad line. That was the one that came with all the bright colors. And it was basically the redesign to the iPad 9th generation with the home button, of course now with the modern looking design, USB-C, but with a lot of stripped down features. So that one still used the Apple Pencil 1 and not the Apple Pencil 2, which reminds me, someone here on stream did say about the Apple Watch, there's a new Apple Pencil 2 coming out that doesn't attach magnetically and rather has a hidden USB-C port like near the cap. So I am going to order that and I'm going to compare it to the more expensive regular Apple Pencil 2. So be on the lookout for that. My mom says, Hilda says, eres una persona muy importante en mi vida. So my mom is saying that I am a very important person in her life. Me and my mom, ever since my father passed away, have been ride or dies ever since. We're all we got. Our family is very tight knit. Shout out to my older brother. Shout out to my little brother. Shout out to my little nephew as well. That absolutely means the world to me. And it is such a comforting and happy feeling whenever I come home from my lunch break and my nephew's home and he literally gets out jumps out of my mom's lap and comes and runs at me to come hug me. It's such a beautiful feeling. So muchas gracias, ma, por tus palabras. Ya sabes que siempre te agradezco bastante. Let's see, where was I? Oh, Mike says, don't say X, that's cringe, say 10. I refuse. I'm gonna say X. Fatima with the heart emojis, I like that. Check for your needs, and Apple's words, courage. Stop. That was such a stupid thing for them to say. I remember when they said that on stage, everyone on Twitter was laughing because it's just like, what do you mean? Mike, Operation Kidnap Bean. Let's not do that. I don't want to go to jail. It is what it is, but I do miss having a cat. I really, really fucking do. Shantina Boyd, thank you. Much love from the Chicago Burbs. What's going on? Awesome. So, Shantina, nice to know that you're watching from Chicago. I know many of my viewers watching are international as well as domestic. So it's always cool to know where you guys are watching from. As you guys know, I am in the Atlanta, Georgia area. I do like this state. I mean, I've been born and raised in Georgia. As you guys can see, I'm a massive UGA fan. So I went there, got my bachelor's in mathematics from there, my minor as well. Athens, Georgia is where UGA is, of course, for anyone that doesn't know. And it's like my second home. I mean, after all, I've lived out there cumulatively for 4 years. So, yeah, I love Athens. I love UGA. So, yeah, if anyone is a Georgia fan, I appreciate that. Bernardo Rodas dice, saludos, Manuel, para todos tus suscriptores y un saludo para Guatemala también. Awesome. So, Bernardo's saying, shout out to me. Shout out to my subscribers, and he's also saying shout out to Guatemala. So Bernardo, muchas gracias. Usted sabe que yo quiero visitar a Guatemala un día a ver los pirámides, también la historia, porque yo sé que hay mucha historia ahí en Guatemala, especialmente de las civilizaciones anteriormente, de los tiempos antiguos. Estamos hablando de los mayas, de los aztecas, entonces yo sé que ahí hay mucha historia. Gracias, muchas gracias por su comentario y muchas gracias por siempre asistir aquí en mis live streams. Garrett says, have you seen 12 South released? Yes, actually. So check this out. So I'm glad that you said that because I saw their tweet and someone's reply made my day. It was so cool. Hold on, let me find it. I was on Twitter. This is what you're talking about, right? That's what you're talking about? Okay. So I saw that on Twitter, and then I had to comment. You can see right there my reply. I said collab with a question mark, and they responded saying, hi there, feel free to email, and then they supplied their email. So I haven't emailed them yet, but you know I'm about to. So that collab is going to be epic. However, sorry, I'm still dealing with a little bit of the residual kind of sickness from before. If they have it in black, that would be perfect. I need to know what I need to do about my current band wall situation, because as it is, as the saying goes, if it's not broken, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? And right now, this is doing a terrific job, but their holders look pretty cool too. So I need to give them a try. I might even, if I like them a lot, who knows? I might even partner up with them, make a video for all my bandaholics. So we'll see where that goes. But I did see that they look clean. Fatima, I've never had third-party Apple Watch bands ever, and I don't intend to. Just asking. Gotcha. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, there's going to be a bunch of people. I see it every time when I post band videos. There's always going to be the person that's saying, hey, you're really dumb. And most people say it kind of respectively, which is kind of a shocker. Normally, people on the internet are very rude. They're like, hey, like, it's kind of dumb for you to spend, $250 on 5 bands. I'd rather spend $10 and get them on Amazon. True, I guess, but also realize that these third-party bands are not going to be up to the quality of Apple's. Like, there's really no comparison. It might just be the bandaholic in me talking, but yeah, third-party is just a no-go for me. The quality sucks. The bands are really thin. A lot of the times they're very uncomfortable. And for me, at least, when it comes to bands, there's no comparing the originals to a third party. So yeah, let me see. Where was I? Mike says, sadly, there's only like 4 skin tone bands, if even, actually. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, there's not many. Apple Watch Punk, I'm slowly unlearning my native Dutch tongue. No! Apple Watch Punk, I do remember during the World Cup, me and you were having a nice little friendly competition when it came to Mexico. Or were we even in the same group? I can't remember if we were or not. But I do remember during the World Cup, you specifically being, letting me know that you're a big Dutch fan. So that's really, really cool. Hopefully the next World Cup here in America is going to be just as exciting. But man, that sucks. You should not lose your tongue, man. Come on, we got to practice it. I know that I definitely make a valiant effort to not forget Spanish. This is one of the reasons why I think I like watching Spanish drama shows as well, just so that I'm continuously learning and listening to Spanish, even though I already practice it at work and then whenever I speak to my family. Mike, I'm learning French. This water's kind of delicious has to be one of the widest things you've said. That is funny. I mean, yeah, it's just, I don't know. I mean, this is just some generic great value purified drinking water. I have my certain, I'm very picky when it comes to water. Deer Park, heck no. Deer Park, might as well go outside, get a puddle of, like, just find yourself any puddle out there and might as well with your palms drink it. That's Deer Park disgusting, right? Dasani water tastes like imagine if you could, how can I describe it? Just imagine some kind of tools like a screwdriver or whatever, or maybe just imagine like a wrench. Now imagine if you could liquefy that and taste what that wrench tasted like in water form or in liquid form. That's Dasani. It's even more disgusting than Deer Park. Purified water, yes. Normally, I'm a smart water kind of guy. And no, before y'all say, it's not because I think I'm intelligent. I just think it's tasty water, you know what I mean? So, sorry for sounding white, Mike. I don't know how to be appropriate when it comes to that. Should I have said something else? I'm just kidding. Jenna said, LOL, Tech for Your Needs. The October event can be a press release, not an actual in-person event. Very true. Solid point. Yeah, very true. I think last year it was a press release, and it's for the same reason. I mean, normally their processor updates. The only time that it was like a full-blown event was, I think, when Apple finished or started to make the transition over to their silicone chip, which was the M1, which, of course, as many of you guys know, revolutionized the entire laptop scene. Like the M series chips are just unrivaled and unmatched. It's actually kind of ridiculous. Gareth says, when's the next band review video? So the next one is probably going to be the solo bands. I actually have to go pick them up. So those are going to come before the end of the week. And then finally, the Fine Woven reviews, I'm planning to have them, that video released on Tuesday, the day before the live stream for the hidden band giveaway winner. So that's at least my plan for now, or probably that Monday, just to give everyone a couple days to enter the giveaway. And then that will be done. After that, I'm going to make probably an Hermes video, but I forgot who I was talking to. I think it was my boy Waldo, which I don't think he's on chat right now. But the Hermes video is going to tie up at maybe around $3,000. And it, I know. So as many of you guys know, the Hermes bands, I mean, at the bare minimum on the low end, they're going to come in at like $300 a pop. And I want to say there were like 8 or 9 new Hermes bands released, and most of them are going to be even more expensive than the $300 ones. So yeah, I just have to make sure that I have $4,000 in disposable, either, in my checking account or as a credit limit, you know what I mean? But I'm going to do that. And it's only for you bandaholics. It's because I have that much love and respect for you guys. Now, of course, my channel isn't big enough to offer an Hermes giveaway yet. However, stay tuned, because around the time that this channel reaches 75,000 subscribers, which should be sometime very soon, as you guys see, it seems like we went from 62 to 65 very quickly. So we're about to hit 65K very soon. So another 10K subscribers in, and I'm gonna go ahead and start channel memberships. And what I'm planning to do, Mike, I hope you're listening. Also you, Jenna, even though you don't have an Apple Watch. But what I want to do is I want to start having certain perks just for members. So this might be stuff such as that Hermes band review video that I want to do. I'm planning on, once I have channel memberships, my channel members will have exclusive access to see that video earlier before anyone else, right? And on top of that, I plan on doing certain giveaways, maybe like 2 or 3 times a year to gift someone channel memberships for a whole year. So if, my plans, and they're optional, of course. Like, clearly I'm gonna, I'll advertise them, and all it's doing is helping out the channel. All of the bigger YouTubers offer this as well. If you think about like MKBHD, iJustine, everyone does this, right? And it's just another way to help support the channel as the channel is just growing, because this channel is growing. But yeah, that'd be really cool just to offer giveaways for channel memberships as a gift for like a whole year. So maybe one of you guys can win that, and for a whole year, your channel membership is fronted by me. So I think that'd be really cool. Stuff like that, you know what I mean? Let's see, I forgot where I was. Jenna, he's adorable, your nephew. Absolutely, I know. He's got the biggest eyes I've ever seen in a child as well. He's very, very adorable. Check for your needs. Your job is near your house since you are coming home for lunch. That is nice. Yeah. So my job is literally, like, on a good day with no traffic, it's a 3-minute drive. With somewhat heavy traffic, it's like a 10-minute drive, you know what I mean? So it's right down the road from me, and it's terrific because I save so much money on not eating out. And on top of that, whenever I visit my mom, she loves to cook very cleanly, right? She's a very clean person in the kitchen, and by that I mean, of course, she washes everything, but she also doesn't like fat. So I'm a big person that likes fat on my food. So like, if there's ever any chicken wings and they have like a little bit of excess fatty skin, I love that. Now, if y'all think that's disgusting, that's y'all's opinion, and y'all are incorrect. But yeah, so she cuts off all the fatty bits. It's just really clean food in terms of cleanliness, but also for your gut. You know what I mean? So I'm very blessed to have the situation where I'm at, where I eat the tastiest, authentic Mexican food, like, day by day. On my story, every now and then I like to flex what I'm eating. The other day I posted enchiladas, and they were terrific. So la comida de mi madre, los que saben que es genial. O sea, mi mamá es un chef. My mom really is a chef, and so we'll have tostadas, tamales, pozole. I already said tostadas, I think. Her mole is out of this world. She also loves making all these different kind of soups. So we have caldo de pollo, caldo de pescado. She literally knows everything under the sun in terms of authentic Mexican recipes. So I'm slacking because I need to learn all of these recipes before I buy my house. So, but obviously when I buy my house, I'm not going to have this terrific chef at my disposal, like on speed dial. So I'm going to have to learn a lot of these recipes, because trust me, anyone who has eaten my mom's cooking knows how amazing it is. Let's see where I am. Hilda dice, muchas gracias a todos por apoyar a mi hijo, que Dios los llene de bendiciones. My mom is just being her usual sweet self. She's basically shouting everyone out here on the live stream, and she's saying, thanks to everyone who supports my son. May God fill you with many more blessings. So this is just my mom being my mom. This is just how she is. She's a total sweetheart. Muchas bendiciones para mi madre, Hilda Covarrubias. If I could get some clout here from my mom, if there's any Spanish try to type it in Spanish, because the effort goes a long way for my mother. So she will just see that you're trying, and she will blush, and it will mean a lot to her. So Jenna says, I'm like 15-ish minutes away from you, Juan. Yeah, I think so. I think we've discussed that. We're really not all that far. I'm in Hall County, Georgia. Well, you guys know where I live. It's not a secret to anyone. Mike, shout out Guatemala. I love avocados. You said guacamala. Mike, need to correct that, son. I'm just kidding. I know what you mean. Avocados are very tasty, and avocados are actually known as a superfood. So for those of you guys that don't like avocados for any reason, you're tripping. Grow up, get them taste buds in order, because avocados are extremely healthy for your well-being. So as a Hispanic and as a Mexican especially, we love making our guacamole, right? But we make it, so the white way of doing it is just, you just mash it, and that's it. You add a little bit of salt and pepper. Us Mexicans, we like to throw in a lot of other stuff. So we like to put in a little bit of lemon pepper and salt. Of course, you mash up some avocados, but then you get some cilantro as well. You kind of have to put the little brushels like this. Then you bend them, and then you slice it with the knife, and now you have some really, really nice diced cilantro. We also throw in some onion in there, some tomato in there. Obviously, if you guys have been to a Mexican restaurant, this is Mexican guacamole. And then finally, you have to sprinkle some lime, some limon. If you don't got the limon, is not Mexican guacamole. So don't forget the limon, right? Sprinkle the lime, mix it all together, get yourself some tostadas or some tortilla chips, and I promise you that guacamole is going to be A1. You're welcome on behalf of us Mexicans. We love making guacamole here. We make it at least like 2 or 3 times a week, and all of that is so healthy for you, except for the tortilla chips, of course, because if you think about it, you got the avocados, you got the vitamin C from the lime, you got a little bit of sodium in moderation from the salt, you got the cilantro, you got the onions, you got the tomatoes, so it's really healthy. And going to the gym myself, the fact that I have this terrific Mexican chef here at my home, it's the reason why these gains. No, I'm just kidding. I need to actually practice my PR on bench. I need to do that. Let's see where we are. Gareth says, give a try to Spigen watch bands. Okay. Spigen. I'm not sure how you say that correctly, but I might have to give him a try. Jenna says, I watch these streams and for some time after his voice rings in my head. Is that so, Jenna? Is that so? Well, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. If it's a bad thing, I'm sorry. If it's a good thing, I'm going to just send you the winky emoji. So King Sakar, yo, was I late? King Sakar, no, you're fine. I'm actually going to be on stream for maybe another 5 or 10 minutes, so you're nice. You're good here. By the way, thank you to everyone making it onto the live stream right now. I think we have close to 30 people here on stream. And what I'm noticing as well is I'm pretty sure if Vicente were here, he might be able to confirm this. But it seems the longer I stay live streaming, the more that I guess YouTube pushes out this live stream. Because you guys can't see it right now, but over here to my right-hand side, I have my MacBook. And on OBS and on the live streaming YouTube software, it has a really nice graph of, you know, how long you've been live streaming. And then it has an actual kind of line graph of all the people that are joining you, right? So I've noticed that as these live streams progress, that line just tends to go up. So anyway, I just wanted to say shout out to everyone here. If some of you guys are being shy for any reason and are here and haven't yet dropped a comment, don't be. This is a really fun time. I love these bi-weekly live streams because they're just so cool to be out here with you guys, and they just really mean a lot to me. All right, so Tech for Your Needs, it says, it depends on what company of a third-party band you're buying from. If you're a brand name company, then you are good. I have the Spigen Dura Pro Flex for the Apple Watch Ultra, and it's the best band. Okay, so I'm going to, Tech for Your Needs, I'm going to have to look into this company. I've always considered, I think it would be great content as well to do. I've done one before, though. That's the thing, where it's just like a fake band versus the real ones. And at the time, that video was, I believe, a fake braided solo versus the real braided solo, and also like a fake sport band with the real sport band, both in the same video. And it seemed like a lot of people, it was well received because the fake braided solo was like $8. The real one, as you guys know, is $99. So of course you have literally like a 90% difference in price. But the quality is definitely unmatched. You just can't even get close to Apple's quality. Mike says Hermes band giveaway, but just for me. You wish, buddy. You wish. Jenna Rose, quiero la comida de tu madre, por favor. You typed that out really, really well, Jenna. You'll try it one day, hopefully, and you will see that it is amazing. It's woo. Tech for Your Needs. Juan, stop. I'm hungry now. It's your fault because I have a late snack. Time zone is 9:42. We're in the same time zone. I'm sorry, bro. I'm really sorry. It's just, man, food for me is a big thing in our culture. Whenever, if you've noticed, if you ever go to like a Hispanic household to visit or whatever, we will offer you 3 main things. As soon as we see you, we're going to ask you if you want a drink. Now, not an alcoholic beverage, not normally, but we normally ask like, hey, you want a soda? You want some juice? You want some water? As soon as you sit down, we finna ask you if you want a taco. Like, I know it sounds stereotypical, but it's even within our culture, we have many sayings that revolve around that. And it doesn't necessarily just mean like a taco. It just means like a plate of food. We have a saying in Spanish, que a nadie se le niega un taquito, right? So a taquito, taco, you know, it's just whatever. So we have this saying basically saying that anyone who joins your home, like our home is your home. Therefore, whatever we have to eat, you have to eat. So like, yeah, it's cool. In our culture, it's very about being hospitable. So sorry about making you hungry. It's just, I'm telling you, food is a big thing in our culture. Apple Watch Punk says the only third-party bands better than Apple's are Hermes. Agreed. Yep. And as you guys see, I mean, I'm growing my collection. I remember one year I went really wild on Hermes bands. I want to say because at the time, if I'm not mistaken, I'm a pretty responsible guy when it comes to finances and stuff. I really like to know how much money's coming in, how much is going out. But I think I had quit my job at the bank to go to school, and I had cashed out my 401k because I didn't want to roll it over. It didn't make much sense. I paid the taxes on it, and I also had to pay the stupid IRS penalty, but whatever. In the end, it was a good bit. I think it was like 20, 19. I forget how much it was, but it was a good bit. And then I was like, F it. I mean, let's use about 3K of this on 10 Hermes bands. Because in my mind, I was like, this is an investment anyway. Like, I mean, I'm going to hold on to these bands forever. And who knows? I mean, there might be a day, like with many, many, many other Apple products that now are becoming antiquated. Think about like unboxed first generation iPhones, like the iPhone 2Gs. I think just one recently sold for like 25 bands. You know what I mean? And no, 25K is what I mean. Like, it's street. Bands is street for K. Anyway, not these kind of bands. But there might be a day where, my 500 plus bands might be worth a fortune. Who knows? We'll just have to wait and see. Guys, I love that this live stream has been going on for a good minute. We've been on stream for 49 minutes now. I think I'm going to go for 10 more. Really, honestly, I'm just having a blast with you guys. And normally, time just flies when I'm on these live streams. So thank you for everyone making it on stream right now. I know that I've said that before, but honestly, I'm just very thankful for my audience. I have the best subscribers in the world, and you guys mean a lot to me. I love being out here with you guys. Rocky says, oh, that's great. Moms are the best when it comes to cooking Mexican food. I know, Rocky, I'm telling you. And like, I'm not the kind of person. So, all right, okay. So story time, right? So my mom takes a lot of pride in me because, I don't know, right? I don't know. I think it is very much a culture thing, but because I'm a dude, because I'm a man, and being seen in the kitchen actively wanting to cook and showing interest in cooking, all of my aunts and Hispanic women in general are like, oh my God, you're so cool. Like, you're so awesome. Like, you're going against stereotypes. Like, man, you're so cool. And it's just like, man, I mean, I gotta eat, you know what I mean? But yeah, so the fact that I like to cook, I know, is seen as like this really rare thing, but it's really not. I just enjoy eating. Gareth, Hilda, we love your son. You raised a great man. I'm going to tell her that in Spanish, Gareth. That really, I'm going to screenshot that, man. You guys really just know how to make my day, huh? So, Madre Hilda, dice uno de mis suscriptores, dice Gareth, que amamos a tu hijo, tú creaste un buen hombre. So, thank you so much for that. Tech for your needs. Gracias a Hilda Covarrubias. Muchas bendiciones. Ya ves, Ma, te están dando muchas gracias y muchas bendiciones por la persona que tú eres. Thank you guys so much for shouting out my mom. Really, that's so wholesome. That means a lot to me. Avocados are green gold. I've been saying that. I love my avocados. And even many times, I'll just go ahead and slice one up into 4 pieces, and that's a snack to me. I'll just put some salt and pepper on there, and if a lime is nearby, so actually speaking of, I remember, this is a funny story. So being a Hispanic, right, being Mexican, you just assume everyone has limones in their fridge. You just assume everyone has limes. Any Hispanic household you go to, we have limes. I promise you, there is not a day that I don't have limes in my fridge. So I remember it was like 2 years ago, I was going to one of my friend's house, and we were going to cook some birria tacos. For those of you guys that don't know what birria tacos are, missing out. You need to try some birria tacos in your life. So then we got everything, we got all the ingredients, we were cooking and everything. And then at the very end, once they were all said and done, and mind you, it was late, so everything was already closed. It was like midnight. So we got all the supplies at like 10:30. We went home and started cooking up. We had a few drinks. It was a great time with plenty of music and whatnot, great conversations. So then at the end, I'm like, where are the limes? Like, where are the limones? And they're like, what do you mean? And I was like, you don't have limes? And they're like, no, like, limes are the thing that we get every now and then. And it's just like, oh man, I forgot you're white. So it was funny just because I just assume everyone, and that's my bad though. That's my bad. I should not have assumed. We just love limes. So anyway, Mike dice, mamá dijo que es mi turno en las bandas. So Mike, actually, so bandas, in Spanish, it's actually called correas, right? So I know, very weird kind of translation. But bandas actually means like bands, like an actual musical band. You know what I mean? So if you say that to a Hispanic person, they're not going to think that you're talking about these kinds of things. They're going to think you're talking about a musical band. So yeah, the name for these in Spanish is correas. And again, there's a double R, which Mike, I know you don't know how to roll your R, so you're gonna find this fact very sad because you won't be able to say it. Jenna says, I miss Vicente. I'm gonna tell him that you said that. He's probably busy. Bro is just always doing something. So I appreciate Vicente a lot though. Aaron Wilfork, bro, since finding your videos, I have amassed 19 watch bands and growing. Haha. Who would have thought that watch band collecting will be what brings me joy? Aaron, your comment. There's already been like 5 comments that have made my night today. Aaron, first off, I think this is the first time I do see you here on my live streams. If you have commented before, let me know. I'm sorry. It's just I like to memorize who's on here. So Aaron, I've been told this many times. I've been told this at least 100 times on my comments. If I made commission off of these videos directly from Apple, boy, I would have already bought myself a couple houses. You know what I mean? So I know that these videos, not only are they informative to you guys, but I've heard you guys' just kind of feedback from these videos, and from what you guys tell me, these videos definitely push you all to buy more bands than you were initially intending. And that's just the thing about being a bandaholic. That's literally it. It's just what it is. You know what I mean? Mike, I just saw your group chat message. I forgot to put my stuff on silent. Mike says, I'm better than he could ever be. Tech, y'all stop fighting. Stop fighting. Tech for your needs. Spanish people are foodies for sure. I agree. We love our food and don't mess with our food. And plus, we definitely throw it down in the kitchen. Fever Ray, échate un taco, LOL. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, we'll offer tacos. And by that, again, it sounds really stereotypical, but us Hispanics will say that to each other, so it's not offensive at all. We'll just be like, hey, ven a echarte un taco conmigo, which we're just saying, hey, come grab some food with me. Now, because we are Hispanic, we eat a lot of tortillas, so whenever there's beans, rice, you can guarantee there's some tortillas, and technically, you can make a bean and rice. You can put some beans and rice in a tortilla, and that would technically be a taco. You know what I mean? So long as you got the tortilla and you fill it up with something, it's a taco, right? And no, don't get me started with the American Taco Bell night. I'm not talking about the hard shell with the ground beef and the sour cream and the lettuce and onion and cheese. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the corn tortilla with the al pastor, where you got the onion and you got the cilantro and then the lime. That's what I'm talking about. Those are the real tacos. So guys, I'm about to catch up here with the live chat, but I am gonna have to call it quits. I'm really happy that I had today off. That way I can make this an hour live stream. Just a little longer for you guys. The live chat has been absolutely wonderful. It always is. You guys have been really active on the live chat this evening. My throat's killing me, but you guys know I love being out here. Let me drink some water first because, damn, this might be the first live stream that I actually finished a whole bottle of water. It just goes to show how much I've been talking. What does my speedometer say? Speedometer says I've been talking 96 miles per hour. 95 actually now, because I'm slowing it down. Corey says, Juan, sending good vibes from Winnipeg as always. I had no clue where you live. Hope you're enjoying the day. I'm drinking some beers. Dude, Corey, that's so cool. When I was making hot wings for my family, I had a Modelo while I was making them, and I enjoyed 2 with my meal. Maybe that's why I felt groggy when waking up, because first off, if you're going to have some hot wings, one of the best compliments to hot wings is, of course, an ice cold beer. I'm sorry for those that don't drink beer, but it's just a tasty combination. You get spiced out from the hot wings, you go in for the beer, and then you cool it off with some celery. It's a perfect combination. So maybe that's why I woke up groggy, because I had 2 or 3 beers, but also I was just really full. So maybe I did that to myself. Jenna Rose, it's not a competition, Mike. Wow, okay, Jenna, I'm never showing my face around here again. Stop, Mike. We want to. Jenna, what are you doing? Don't drive away, Mike. We want Mike here. How'd you at me like that? Kevin, limones, Valentina. Valentina too. Valentina is a very, very popular Mexican brand of hot sauce. It's awesome. You got the gold label, which is the wait, no. Yeah, that is Valentina. Or is it? Yeah, it is. We have Valentina Tabasco, that sauce as well. What are the other big ones? But anyway, the black label hot sauce. If you really want to be spiced out, you're gonna want to get the black label. And Tajín. Tajín is also really good. Tajín is that like I don't even know how to describe it. Tajín is just like this. It's like this powder, right? And you typically put it on fruit, and it's tangy, but it's slimy at the same time. This Tajín. For those of you guys that don't know what that is, I'm sorry. You need to be a little bit more cultured. But yeah, we put it on everything too. On cucumbers with lime and salt. Tajín works awesome. My mom also, she likes to make a lot of fruit salads for us. I'm telling you, my mom looks after us. She loves the hell out of us. And this is why I have so much love for my mom. Like, she genuinely, I would be lost without my mom. Some of you guys know I don't have my father anymore. He passed away 5 years ago unexpectedly. That was a tragedy. Another topic for another day. But again, yeah, this is why me and my mom are so close. My brothers and my mom are so close. And just being Mexican in general, as you guys know, we're very family oriented. So she really sets us up right with all of these delicious foods, not only delicious foods, but nutritious foods. So we have a lot of fruit salads. I'll just come home from lunch break and I got this big old bowl of apple slices, orange slices, mango slices in there, some raspberries in there. And then you put some Tajín and lime and oh, it's like the healthiest thing on earth. You know what I mean? Here, let's see where I am here on the super chat. Corey, my apologies. Rigo Leones, keep rocking. I appreciate you, Rigo. Definitely going to keep rocking. You know how I do. Fatima says, I would love to get a rare band from you. Hey, Fatima, if you enter those giveaways, you know what I mean? So what I might start doing as well, especially for my domestic folks here within the 48 contiguous United States, is for whoever wins and one of my band giveaways, maybe sign it and send it to you guys. I do remember I had one of my friends, Kat, when this was a while ago. She won some AirPods, and I remember meeting her up in person at a Starbucks, and I gifted her, because she did win them, and I gifted her the AirPods in person, but she asked if I could sign it and also put how many subscribers I had at the time. And at the time, I want to say I had like 41.3K or something like that. Kind of crazy to think. And that was like a year and a half ago. And since then, we've gained like 20K subs. So it's kind of cool to see that. I have to ask her if she still has that box. It'd be really cool if she did. Thanks, Juan. Bye, y'all. Apple Watch Punk, thank you for making it to the live stream. I know you're probably gone by now. But yeah, thank you so much, Apple Watch Punk. Gareth, thank you for the stream. Yes, sir, absolutely. Every Wednesday and Sunday night, guys. You guys know I'm here. Check for your needs. By this time next year, you'll be at 100K. Mark my words. Hey, knock on wood. Knock on wood. May the heavens hear you, and may my Father in heaven hear you, Gareth, because I do feel, tech for your needs. This channel was a dedication to my father when he passed away, so hopefully that does happen. Corey, beer can cause grogginess. Have a great night, everyone. Yeah, that's exactly it. So Vicente, here's Vicente joining a little bit late. Vicente, you joined here at the very end. It's all good, man. We appreciate you either way. I know that you have other stuff to do, but make sure to subscribe. Jenna says, Mike, you got me in trouble. Jenna, don't worry about it. It's okay. You know, it's all fun and games. Corey, sorry for your loss, Juan. I lost my mom, and I can relate. It's not easy. Keep being strong, buddy. Your dad is always with you. Man, Corey, I really do appreciate that. Thank you so much for your kind words. I've always been one of those people who always sees life, you know, with the glass half full. I'm just that kind of person. I'm also human, so clearly I have my bad days too. I have emotions just like everyone. But for the most part, 95% of days, I'm so thankful that, you know, God has just really gifted me with the kind of mentality and the kind of heart that I have. It really does go to show that when you're surrounded by love and you try to put out good energy into this world, it in some way, shape, or form comes back. And I'm so thankful that, again, most days, 9 out of 10 days, I'm waking up feeling extremely optimistic. I'm ready to tackle the day, and I'm just thankful for what I have in my day-to-day. Guys, we're going to end here in the next 2 minutes. I'm just going to read these last few comments coming in. Kevin Stevens said, just had some jicama con tajín. Jicama with tajín is really good. By the way, how would you say jicama? I had this conversation with some of my Hispanic coworkers not too long ago. How do you say jicama in Spanish? I mean, in English. A lot of my coworkers didn't know, and honestly, I didn't know off the bat either. Jenna says Vicente. Ramen O says, yo, what's up, Ramen, man? You caught me here at the very end of the live stream, but nice to see you here. Hopefully you can join the next one on Sunday. I will be here on Sunday at around the same time. I think I might make it a little earlier, by the way, on Sunday. It might make like an 8:30 live stream. But Corey says, I'll legit say a prayer for your channel success. Hit the like button before signing off. Love to hear that, Juan. Corey, you are the man. Thank you so much. And with that, I caught up with the live chat. We've been on here for more than an hour. And guys, it's time to call it quits. My throat is out here agonizing. It's always fun though, trust me. As much as this sometimes it affects my throat, it's still the funnest time on earth. Guys, thank you so much for everyone making it. Be on the lookout for more band reviews. Be on the lookout for Apple Watch Ultra 2 content. And very, very soon I'm going to start on some Google Pixel content as well. So guys, that's been it for now. Make sure to stay hydrated. Drink your water. Do not forget to drink your water. I'm clocking out for now, but as I always say, I can't wait to catch you all in the next live stream. That is going to be on Sunday evening Eastern time around the same time. So bye for now, guys. Take care of yourselves and each other. We'll be seeing each other real soon.